What's up, guys? We're back. It's Varro with Carter. You guys met him before, but we got a new familiar face.
Andrew. AndydoesFBA on Instagram.
Not maybe it's familiar for some people, but if you're new here,
I'm low key. I'm not on the socials much, First
Andy.
YouTube video. Andy does FBA. My name's Andrew though.
Why'd you put Andy?
Short, quick. Hey, attention spans, bro.
he's smart. He studied, bro.
We're scrolling on that. Andrew's too long.
You give like a brief description of yourself, what you do, and so like that we want.
So I do Amazon. I've been doing Amazon. Or first, you go back. I know Carter did shoes. I was doing sneaker drops. Bro, I did everything. I tried every business, like most people have. About 5 years ago when COVID hit, this shoe right here started it all. First product I ever tried to resell online. Like 2 weeks before quarantine, got into shoes because I just wanted these shoes for myself. And I'm like, no way people are paying $300 for them. They're like $100 on Nike. So I went for the job, completely failed. Did sneakers for about 2 years. Didn't make much money. It just paid for my food, maybe like $20K for like a year and a half. But once I was getting older, I'm like, all these kids are going to college. Like, what am I going to do in the future? I'm like, I can't be flipping shoes on Instagram. So I looked into everything, started 3 Shopify stores, drop shipping, didn't do well, made like some glasses, like cheap stuff. And then crypto, NFTs, lost $800, like sent money to the wrong wallet, punched a hole in my wall. That's a whole nother story. That was the final crash out. Like, this is when Tate was coming like on his uprising. I was like, bro, this guy's saying I need to make money. Like, I was just getting stressed out. So did that, punched a hole in my wall over, pudgy penguins. Bro, I was trying to buy one. I just wanted an NFT. I'm like, I just want one because like I couldn't get one on the drop. So I'm just like scrolling OpenSea. I click a pudgy penguin for $600. So I transferred the WETH to my Ethereum address, and I sent it to the wrong address. Lost $800. That was when like that's all
floor.
All I made up.
Get up to like 100K.
100K. I saw Luke Belmer's story. He's like, pudgy penguins are 100K now. Like 3 years after that, and I probably would have still had it because I just wanted to buy it and just like keep it in my wallet. But
You went to sell it at 50,000?
I probably would have sold it on the way, but like I lost $800 off it. I was like, bro, I just want to wait.
You can't sell half of it.
No, so it was 2 a.m. at night. I punch a hole in my wall, and my mom walks in like, "What's going on?" And it's like, I just lost $800, and it's whole crash out. And then I'm still scrolling, and I come across this guy on Instagram and YouTube. So I found him on YouTube. He was doing RA at Nike outlets. So I'm like, that seems pretty good. Like, I didn't even know Amazon, like there was third-party sellers. I thought I was just buying from Amazon.
So
like, most people think that, yeah.
Still.
So I went on, I'm like, I'm going to go try this. So I get ungated on Nike, on Amazon, go to my outlet, started grinding like every single day, going to the outlets, like 8-hour days, going back home, staying up till 2 a.m., packaging, shipping it out. And my money was growing quick, cash back. Like I didn't spend any money, only food and my car payment. Grinded Amazon for like 2 years doing RA at the Nike outlets. Did some like 30-40K profit months. Stacked my money. And then I started doing TikTok affiliate. So I'm like, there was a period. This is the bad part about Amazon. Anyone that does Amazon watching. So I was basically selling Nike for 2 years. And then all of a sudden, my account got like deactivated for like 2 weeks because some stupid thing about the Inform Act. They were supposed to send a letter to my house and it never came. So I couldn't confirm my address. You know how they like, if you can't confirm your address on file, like they deactivate your account because you need like a place for like your payouts to go. So they deactivated it. I'm like, bro, I'm not making any money, bro. I was talking to Varro. He's like doing TikTok lives when you're doing the 15-day gut cleanse. So I hopped on 50% commission product, making $19 a sale, just pumping out lives like every night for 5 hours, like doing $800 for 5 hours. And that month where I didn't do Amazon, I made more money off TikTok. So I was like, bro, I got to keep doing this. Kept doing the lives. Did 20K profit month with just 15-day gut cleanse. We're basically the number one seller for the number one product on TikTok off just live streams, like grinding live streams, 300 an hour, which is crazy because you could do that with 90 viewers watching, just like $300 an hour, with honestly much less work than a job. Like I would be doing the lives and just like scrolling on my computer. And then I got my friend to do it. Friend to do the lives. We just split it 50-50 because my account was good and he was just grinding the lives. So I mean, that was good money. And then got back into Amazon wholesale, rerouted into like fully only authorized distributors. So now I'm just repurchasing distributors in just one category. Just trying to spend $200-$250 a month because I know they'll turn into 400K months revenue. And then all I'm doing is I'm just reordering right now. I'm just focusing on TikTok Shop, private label. Also on the affiliate side for Snore, like that's what I'm doing. It's easy money on the side and just keep pumping wholesale, keeping income coming, and then working on a brand.
It's a big story.
Yeah.
A lot of jam packed in a couple minutes. But obviously, I feel like the common trait you see with a lot of people is that they try a ton of stuff out. You know, like Andy said, he tried almost everything out.
NFTs, cryptos, options, sneaker reselling, coin flipping, bro.
You name it, he probably tried it,
Amazon.
which is good, right? I feel like you should try everything, see what works best for you. Then, you know, you eventually come to that right path. I would say we were pretty similar, all three of us, to that same journey. But obviously, me and Carter are heavy with TikTok Shop right now. We're like strictly focusing on that. And you're doing pretty well with Amazon, you know? It'd be stupid for someone to tell you, hey, quit Amazon for TikTok Shop. But
Yeah.
You're not necessarily doing that, I would say. But you're for sure transitioning a little bit. Why would you say you're taking that leap?
To TikTok, I mean, I want to start something just because I've seen so many people get shut down on Amazon. It's like, it's scary to have that as your only income. And I mean, you never know how long it'll really last. I'm just trying to do the most legit ways I can now, super safe. I mean, I'm making 25% ROI with enough money. Like it's still just cash flow coming in. I barely work on it, maybe like an hour a day, 2 hours a day. I've fully delegated all the prep. Just buying the same stuff I don't really source anymore. I still have room to grow in this category, so just have all my focus on TikTok. And it's a good income stream, so I'm not going to pass it up yet. But I know TikTok, you get exit equity. Same with Amazon. Like you're actually building something that is going to be worth something. Like if I start my Amazon business today, the money will probably dry up in 3 months. I'll run out of stock of everything and all the work I put for 3 years, just gone. So tangible, private label.
And your success on the affiliate side is like, you know, you can make it work.
Yeah, I mean, basically what I'm doing right now is for Snort, I'll basically film 100 videos with my friend in Target. I literally spend an hour and a half on Snort a month. I'm doing like 3-4K a month in profit, like not like only one account, like 3 videos a day, super simple. I mean, that's like the average wage of like, I don't want to sound like ego, like thank God, but like that's the average US income, like 4K a month. And I don't even know if people know that you can make that money just posting videos on TikTok, like 4K off like an hour and a half of work. It's insane, the opportunity. And just no one's like, I'll tell my friends like, yo, you got to hop on TikTok. Like, and it's like, oh yeah, like they don't understand. Like you don't even have to show your face, literally just film your hands and talk. And the opportunity is endless. I mean, today's currency is scrolling. Like everyone's scrolling. Like I have 9 hours on my phone a day, 10 hours a day. Like all my friends are 10 hours a day scrolling. Like why wouldn't they shop on the app they scroll? It's just like if you're posting videos and interfering with their scrolling, they're not going to go to Amazon because they're so locked in on TikTok. They just purchase through it. So it's the economy now.
I feel we were paying you that much. We don't have to drop that commission.
Yeah, I mean, no, don't drop it. But hey,
1%. We're gonna put them on the 1% method.
I'll pay you sometime.
you keep that
equity.
No, but obviously not everybody will make that, but everybody can, you know, because it's a skill at the end of the day. Everybody has their own styles of making videos. That's why I like TikTok so much, because you, like you mentioned, you can work 30 minutes a month and make that much money, but you acquire that skill of making that certain style of video, right? And everybody has their own styles of videos that can work. They just don't put the time at the front, you know?
I mean, I've seen people that do 6 hours a day of videos, just brainstorming, like highest quality possible. Those are the people that might do 10, 20 million views a video. I mean, I know mine like cap out at 1 million, just like the quality wise, like 1 to 2 mil. But if I do like 2 of those videos a month, I mean, you got to think about it. Each 1 million views is like 2K profit instantly. And I mean, 1 million views is not hard when you post 100 videos a month. Like, you don't need followers for TikTok. You just need consistency. And if you know how to get views, you're good. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, like for sure, different styles convert more. Like your styles convert amazingly. You know, you don't need a lot of views to make a good amount of money with the style you're making, and that's because obviously you master that style.
Yeah.
You know?
Kind of like a mix. You kind of do you focus on the price a lot. I think in a lot of your
Yeah,
videos, like price anchoring.
Price and like what you get for the money, bang for your buck.
It's kind of like a viral bottom of funnel kind of style.
Yeah, like just comparing price comparisons to competition, because people don't know how much a certain mouth tape goes for. But if you're like showing them this quality is better and it's cheaper, why wouldn't they buy that one? You know?
Yeah, it's true. It's kind of what Carter said. It's a viral bottom of funnel, because I would say it's close to bottom of funnel, probably middle of funnel, but you're still putting the virality aspect to it. You know,
Yeah.
compared to another bottom of funnel is just like, wow, they're on sale. Click right here. You know, like some bullshit like that. I mean, people still make money from it, obviously, but you're, in my opinion, you're having better success than the average bottom of funnel person.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, you can honestly go to TikTok or you can go to Target this for any product. This is what I do, like how I started in Target. Literally walk around Target. This is like the method. Like if you don't do this and you just want to spend an hour or 2 hours a month on TikTok and potentially make 3 to 5K a month or even more, just go to Target. Everything on the shelves, I bet there's one thing in each aisle that has over like 50K sold on TikTok. Like go to the pre-workout section. You got like all those protein powders, film those videos, compare it to the in-store price, because TikTok's probably cheaper. They have coupons. Go film the snore videos in the no strip section. Like you could film like days of content. And like I was selling vacuums from Target. Got like 2 million views off some vacuum video. Filmed like 10 of those and one of them randomly popped off. So
We were actually just talking to someone yesterday where they had the retail team of like Walmart or something like that had a big problem with some of the affiliate videos of people doing like the in-store, the price difference type of thing.
no way.
They literally threatened to pull them from all of the stores.
Like trespass?
No, like pull the products.
Oh, well,
Pull the brand
that's
from the store, like big brand too.
what I mean. I'll be in Target and some workers will like look at me, but most of them are just teens. They don't care that much. But
They don't care
Well,
much, but the retail buyer team
yeah,
that like handles all the brands and stuff like that, apparently they care, but it's like, what are they going to do about it? Like they wanted them to take down the video and stuff like that. I don't know if you remember from the conversation.
Yeah, it was interesting, because in my head, like even if you're doing the price anchoring, you're still like funneling more customers into the store. Because no matter what, people are like, in my opinion, people are stupid. They'll be like, hey, I'll pay 50% more just so I can get it right now at the store. You know? Or like, hey, I don't trust TikTok as a Chinese app. You know, so you're still gonna get that natural spillover that are still gonna be buying from the store. You know, like if Snore was actually in Target, there's gonna be a spillover from the videos that Andy makes, just because, you know, they're saying it's in Target.
yeah. Just the Target has the trustworthy aspect to it, just like Amazon. Do you think people are there with TikTok yet where they trust it, or do you think it's still like this Chinese thing Trump's talking bad about it?
It's the shipping and fulfillment too. People are addicted to the Amazon shipping. That's why there's so much spillover to Amazon.
Yeah, same day
from
shipping
TikTok.
now is,
They see it on TikTok. They go right to Amazon.
yeah,
Look it up.
they'll pay more for quick shipping, but it's wild. You think TikTok will get there with 1 day shippings?
Absolutely not. I don't think anyone.
No.
They're already at 3 days, so it's not.
I don't think anyone in the near future will beat Amazon when it comes to 1 to 2 day, same day shipping.
Because
That 1 day, same day, and 2 day shipping.
yeah,
like,
same day is
you
crazy.
need the fulfillment.
Yeah,
No one's spending trillions of dollars like Amazon did to build that network.
yeah, and the just employees wise, they have hundreds of thousands of employees just on the delivery
less
side.
and less employees
Yeah,
for the next decade too.
well,
Automation,
AI stuff like that.
just robots. I mean, it's already pretty automated.
Yeah,
Like all they have is they literally just have like, I mean, I'm sure you've seen the videos where they have like, they literally bring the product to the person, they put in the box. It's like,
yeah,
that's gotta be,
yeah.
I think for the small and light category, I think they have some type of thing for that, because I can't foresee them.
You think that's why they got rid of it, to pay for the robotic costs?
No, not necessarily. I think they've been trying to find profitability. Amazon's been squeezing sellers for the past few years because they were burning with just all the money they're getting from AWS on the Amazon fulfillment. And I think now they're at just a peak. They're not really growing subscribers wise, like when it comes to like how many people have Amazon Prime. So I think they're trying to squeeze, and as a company that's public and stuff like that, they have to have year-over-year growth to keep their stock up. So it's kind of a situation they're managing, and they have such leadership that it doesn't matter how much they squeeze the sellers are going to continuously be competing to be on Amazon.
So you think Amazon's profit margin was going down is why they increased fees, or do you think they're just getting greedy?
I wouldn't call it greed. I mean, people maybe would consider it corporate greed, but corporations need profit margins to be increasing for their stock prices to increase. So everything's incentivized from the corporation.
Yeah.
And the people that are running the company can get sued if they're not working in the best interests of the people that own the company, not the people that use
Oh, really?
the company. Yeah.
On like a stockholder side.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the U.S. system. I mean, it'll always be the companies do what they need to do for their investors. They always put the investors first. So,
Greed kills. Greed
Yeah.
kills.
I mean, the sellers aren't just going to leave over 2% fees because,
They make it work because everyone has to deal with the same thing.
yeah.
So the best ones they're cutting out a lot of the smaller sellers and stuff like that. I think mainly kind of that mid-range seller
RAOA.
and squeezed. RAOA is more about the price difference of like what they're buying it for. Because it doesn't really matter if you're doing RAOA or wholesale when it comes to Amazon fees.
Yeah.
Obviously bigger bulk and like sending in full truckloads and stuff like that instead of small parcels. But I know big Amazon sellers that still send in small parcels for the most part just because of how the fee structures and stuff that they work with.
I still
Tons of
do
items.
FBA. Amazon optimized is the check-in time is way because no FC transfers. You ship to that FC, it just stays there. So, I mean, I've heard a bunch of people do different stuff. Just check-in times it's part of your cash flow, which is also your margin because that's how your money flips. So you got to look at everything, check-in times, even if you're paying more for shipping. But if you're getting checked in 2 weeks faster, you're technically making more money because you could flip that money maybe more a year.
Per year.
Yeah. So, I mean, in the long run,
The cheapest is not always, cheapest option is not always the best.
Yeah.
Usually not.
Yeah.
I want to go back a little bit on like the Amazon side because, a lot of sellers have hit me up wanting to start TikTok shop, or I see them starting it and don't have the best success. Then they just, keep on doing Amazon because that's their bread and butter, right? If it's working, it's working. Why switch it up? And I guess it's more of a question of why do you feel so confident launching something in TikTok shop while you're like, strictly focused on Amazon? That's like your bread and butter. That's what you know.
So basically, how I came across it was I was watching Rob the Bank. I think I remember I sent you this video. I was like, bro, I watched the blueprint video, just his blueprint. And I saw you doing snore also, so I was like intrigued. I'm like, this looks pretty cool. I mean, private label just seems like 3 months to start up is like the real work. Like, and then from there you launch and it's just optimizing, and it just seems like you're optimizing, getting your prices cheaper and all that. So I just wanted something that I could build equity in and that I could own and that Amazon can't take away from me. That's the issue with Amazon. I just saw the Section 3s and I got scared. I'm like, TikTok doesn't seem like they're doing this. You could always move over to your own Shopify site, which is the real gold mine. Because what are the fees, like 2% on Shopify?
I mean, something nuts, yeah. I don't really know. Yeah.
And Instagram shop, the potential is just huge for brands right now. I saw Rob doing like 80, 100K a days. The blueprint seems super simple. So, I mean, I'm just like, I hit up Varo. We got this, I got the Terra Lotus sample in from TikTok. I'm like, I kind of like how this feels, but I feel like we could do it better. So I'm just like, yo, let's drop a beef towel product. So right now we're just placed the order, getting some units created. Excited to launch the first TikTok product.
Yeah. And as I spoke about it a little bit before as well, that we're launching the beef tallow, and it's gonna be interesting because it's a whole different category, right? It's US made. It's not, made in China like our other brands. So it's gonna be fun. Lead times are better, so not gonna be so focused on that, or forget about it. At least I forgot about it with Snore, to be honest. Never thought about repurchasing until Carter told me. So
Yeah. Oh, right when you were selling out, you're like, you weren't thinking about repurchasing.
I have not a single thought of it when into. I was just thinking about making more videos.
That's insane.
I was just thinking about making more videos, to be honest. I don't know why. Maybe I was just stupid, just thinking I have infinite stock or something. Until Carter mentioned, I was like, oh shit, I should probably order more.
You were selling like a couple hundred units a day, right?
Yeah, I think we
500 units a day.
Yeah, I
Top
think
day was 400
top day was like almost 5. We have 530.
Wild.
We sold 530
without bundles.
with no bundles, which is insane. Because I was just so focused on the content. I mean, we're a small team, which Andy was part of the team when we were making content at the start. So that's always love. But yeah, that's why I like having partners and friends involved in stuff, because when it's just a one-man show, it's like you forget a lot of shit. I forgot a lot of shit, a lot of stuff I could go back on and fix. But it's great I learned, because now we can apply it to the new brands that we're launching.
So how did you get Snore from, like, how did you build traction? Were you just grinding videos, or you had your boys?
That's a question a lot of people ask me, because obviously like the zero, like we mentioned that a lot too, the 0 to 10K, 0 to 100K is the hardest, like, or just gaining momentum. You know, like your first 1K, in my opinion, is the most impossible thing, like for most brands, nearly impossible. So I would just give credit to obviously timing, you know, it's Q4, you know, November, December, but also just product selection matters a lot, and branding. That's why I focus on it heavy, right? Product selection and branding is like the main thing I'm focusing on. Everything else don't really care, because obviously the videos, we can make viral videos. Like I feel like we have that skill down. Now it's just really dialing in the branding, quality of the product.
So how do you feel about people saying that the product doesn't matter? It's just the marketing. Because I know Carter said he could just sell a rock with the right marketing.
You can't sell a rock, but think about how much easier it'd be to sell like something that has actual value. Yeah, I mean, so you can obviously like that box rock, the pet rock thing. Yeah. Like that was a real thing back in the day. It
still sounds like.
And I see people buying $1,000,
$100
blank
white units on Amazon.
The rock.
Yeah.
It's just a pet rock.
Pet rock.
Does it have a face on it?
I think it might have bubbly eyes or something like that.
But imagine if you could.
I mean, people are complaining that they're not making enough money in this economy to buying rocks. I don't get. But just go to a park. Like I see 10 rocks like around me right now.
Free cause, 100% profit margin.
That's the method right there.
Do you think the seller's just like picking up rocks around Yellowstone and putting them on Amazon? Is that allowed?
Specialty rocks.
So what if you get Section 3? Where's your supplier? You just like,
it's current.
Apple Maps the Yellowstone Park.
Section 3s aren't a problem for people with a private label. It's more when you start doing things like Evil Goods and how these other companies like get removed from Amazon and banned.
That was
some doing gray area, black area stuff, really.
Yeah, this whole story with the Evil Goods marketing was wild. I mean, obviously Rob's smart,
just
super smart guy.
Risk.
Do you think you think it was his idea or his team?
It seems pretty systemic within the group. Like it seems like a lot of people, like those are the top brands that got removed that were doing it.
There's probably some smaller ones.
Is that what happened with Cologne?
Yeah,
he was on Amazon with that.
Top Shelf, Evil Goods,
Miracle Moon.
He owned that one.
Others. He had some part in it.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to play the long term game. That's his exit equity, the Amazon side, and I mean he's still crushing the tallow on TikTok. But if you want the real 2-3x multiplier, you need Amazon because investors want that.
Shopify recently.
I mean, but you got to think about it. That took away 100%, 60% of their sales a year. For now. You know, they could obviously
subscribers.
They were telling you without the commissions on. They're doing like $500,000
no PPC
a month. I don't know.
They were doing they were doing 1 million months before TikTok, before they even launched on TikTok.
It has been around for a while with Jake Tran.
Yeah, so it's been doing 1 million months. So you got to think about it. They pretty much killed a 20-30 million a year business on Amazon, which
for what? 10-20% extra sales, maybe.
Yeah,
that's our assumption. You know, maybe it's more. Who fucking knows? But I really doubt it.
I think most of their sales were anyway from their TikTok overflow, overspill.
1,000,000%, yeah, and organic ranking on Amazon, obviously.
It was just crazy. I mean,
I don't think they saw it as much of a risk, but I don't think they understood coming from just a private label side where we're on like the other side.
So we see people getting crushed for every craziest stuff.
Right? We're on the private label side. It kind of seems sweet. Yeah, like Amazon's cool, whatever.
To them, it's like Amazon needs them. They feel like,
and Rob came kind of from the 2016 like golden era of Amazon, where they were buying reviews, they were doing all this stuff. It was really great back then. So he kept with those tendencies apparently, and I'm sure he used a lot of. I've talked to a lot of like founders that they're doing $30 million a year in sales or whatever, and exited back in like similar time as he did, I think, and that's what they're all doing.
So you think his Amazon account got banned, or just that brand itself got removed?
Well, I assume every brand has their own Amazon account.
I talked to a couple lawyers from Amazon. They're saying that the brand's just bad. Well, I guess they sell the brand, try to relist it, they won't allow it.
It's crazy because the fake Evil Goods is still on Amazon.
No, so none of the listings sell.
Yeah, no.
So
yeah, but they don't look as close. But I mean, it's just a long-term game on Amazon. Like, never cut corners with Amazon, even if a product is 80% net margin. Like, it's just not worth it. I mean, there's so many avenues with Amazon that, like, with an Amazon account, you could. How I see it is, you'll never go broke if you have an active Amazon account. Like I could always go back to the Nike outlets tomorrow, start doing 10K months again with Nike, 20K OA. Like, there's always an avenue to go. It's just you got to cherish that Amazon account. Like, don't cut any corners with it.
And you like obviously you 100% like see opportunities and you're like, holy shit, I could make a ton of money with this. But obviously maybe the paperwork's not there and stuff like that. Maybe expiration date, I don't know, who knows. But obviously it's not worth the risk, and you know it.
I mean, I bet there's few people here watching still buying Nike socks from who knows where. Stop buying those Nike socks from any foreign country. I mean, even from your Nike outlet. Like, I don't even buy Nike socks if they're profitable, because I mean, just the high Section 3 items, just stay away. It's not worth it. Like, screw the margin. Like, Amazon's, you just want to keep it around. It's no point cutting it off.
It's interesting. I was just thinking about it right now. Like, holy shit, the figures are gonna get so good. Probably the fake of socks are probably so good as like one-on-ones, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so hard to
And
tell. So everything's fake at this point.
We know somebody that was like pumping the Nike socks. He never got one inauthentic or anything.
Yeah.
He sold thousands of them, but he got to Section 3. Like, that just shows no customer knew it was fake until Amazon asked for invoices. So, I mean, just, yeah, cherish that account. Yeah. But is TikTok doing anything like that? Like,
I would say TikTok's still right now like the Wild West, right? There's a lot of things you could get away with. There's a lot of things that,
All the intakes.
yeah,
stuff like
so
that,
so
crazy
so many
market.
stuff, right? That you'll be fine for now. Obviously, as time goes on, they'll be a lot more stricter. They're doing that now, you know, because how Carter said Amazon was burning a lot of money. TikTok as well was burning a shit ton of money. They still are. Like, you know, they were offering free shipping for the sellers. So you could offer free shipping, they're covering 100%. Then they dropped it down to, I think, like 50%. Then they dropped it down to $2. Now it's only 80 cents, which is still helpful at the end of the day. Anything helps your bottom line when you're offering free shipping. But it's insane what they were actually offering from the very jump.
so they pay for 80% of your 80 cents of your shipping? Is what you're saying?
Not me, because I'm not offering free shipping. But if you were offering free shipping,
They'll
they'll do
pay
it.
80 cents of it, or you
Yeah.
won't pay 80 cents?
No, they'll give you 80 cents rebate pretty much.
Okay.
So it's still not terrible. In my opinion, I feel like TikTok is growing a lot quicker than Amazon. Maybe it's a really stupid statement, or someone could fact check me.
No, it's definitely growing more, I'd say.
Percentage-wise, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm focused on more, because in my opinion, like they're cutting like everything they were subsidizing, they're not subsidizing as much, you know, from the jump. I feel like Amazon at the start, they were subsidizing a lot, you know, for a couple of years. Now, I mean, it's only 2 years into TikTok, I want to say, and they're not subsidizing that much. But any amount helps at the end of the day.
I know Amazon put in an offer to buy TikTok right before the ban just now. I was a little bit like, woof, like the FTC, you know, like, yeah, they're already on Amazon. Like, there's no way that goes.
I heard they didn't put the highest offer, though, right? I thought I heard
Not sure. It was probably like a political game, and also just kind of
I think it was OnlyFans
Good
with the highest offer.
Really?
Maybe.
Imagine virtual AI OnlyFans creators on a TikTok shop, but
Sophie Rang gonna sell underwear.
oh, it's wraps. Once that's on, I'm off. Moving to Walmart after that.
Speaking of that, are you doing Walmart?
I started. I mean, like I said, I don't want to. Amazon's so much room, like, for my wholesale business right now. Like, there's products I could buy more of. I just don't have the capital, and obviously, I probably do want to start looking into loans. But where I'm selling on Amazon, if I get a return, like, that might be a little bit damaged, I might just sell it on Walmart, because I know I'm just testing it out right now, testing the waters. And what I'm selling on Amazon already, I'm not trying to find new products for Walmart. I'll just order like 20% more, ship it out to Walmart, do some test buys. So I'm not really putting any more work in. I'm just shipping it to a new area.
Yeah.
It's a different shipping labels. Sales are coming in, but it's nowhere near like a product I'll sell like 40 times a day on Amazon. I might sell one a day on Walmart. So it's
Big difference.
big difference. Because I mean, people know Amazon's more trustworthy. People see Walmart as like just like the low quality, or I know a lot of people are also slinging fakes on Walmart.
Really?
I wonder when that will stop. But I mean, because you see like people buying OA off Walmart, off like, we know somebody that got Section 3 for buying OA on Walmart. The price is like, some sellers are offering like 80% off retail prices. Obviously, it's fake, but
Too good to be true.
Yeah.
I want to talk a little bit more about what you said earlier. I mean, you two, in my opinion, are one of the best at doing it. Like, not living above your means, I would say. You know, a lot of people would make their first 10K month on Amazon, first 20K, go get a car, go get, you know, M4, M5 or something crazy, right? So you guys are probably one of the best examples of not doing that, not fucking up a shit ton of money.
he's
when you're
selling
bloody.
food though.
He does, which is
I
his,
buy low quality food. So I mean, your temple's healthier than mine, but I mean, I just frugal right now, stacking. I mean, all I spend my money on is car payment, phone bill, and food. I don't really buy clothes.
At the end of your life, you'll spend all your money to
Yeah.
invest in your health. So
Yeah.
it's good to put a
People
little
tell me that until I start getting some pains.
Well, then you'll spend every
Too
dollar.
late.
You know what I mean?
You have 1,000 problems until you have one health problem, and the other 1,000 don't matter. But yeah, I mean, just living below your means. Obviously, cars are my favorite thing. You guys are my boys, so you know. I mean, people say you make more money when it motivates you. I don't know how.
When's the Bugatti coming?
Not
What color is your Bugatti?
transparent. You just can't see it. You didn't see it parked outside, right next to Rob's Tesla.
Good, this person hit it.
Oh, you're screwed, bro.
No, but I mean, I obviously want a car like this year. Like, I have goals. I won't just buy one. Like, I have goals set in place for this year, for what I want to do. And if I hit them, then I think I've been working for like 4 years, 5 years. I do want to reward myself like a little bit. I mean, it's calculated, obviously, like it's less than like 7% of my monthly income if I get a car payment. And I mean, TikTok basically, I mean, cashback could pay for it. I was talking about it. Like my credit card cashback could easily pay for like the car insurance, gas, mods, and the car itself. So, I mean, I feel like I've gotten to the point where it'll still keep my costs low. It's just something fun to have.
Yeah. I think you work towards that, right? It's more like my thought process, my takeaway from that is a lot of people will get like the first 10K, like I was saying, just spend 5K on the car, put 4K down on the car, something like that, then spend 20%, 30% of their income on the car, which is insane. You know, you said you've been working 4 years now, which is a long fucking time. You know, a lot of people won't put that time in, you know, start compounding over 4 years. I mean, it's a shit ton of money when you think about with Amazon, right? You're getting 20, 30, 50% returns on your money. You know, it's not like the stock market.
Blowing your money slows down your growth.
Yeah.
Even with the car payment thing, something I would think about is your debt to income ratio. So when you are looking at loans to grow the business, that car loan is going to show on your credit.
Yeah.
So like you'll be able to get less of a loan for the business because of the car payment. So say it's a $50,000 car payment, you're trying to get a $100,000 or you get approved for a $100,000 loan, then you get a $50,000 car, they're only going to give you 50, right? So it's like, do I want to put that money into a car that's not making me money or into the business? But obviously, you know,
true.
Even, you know, you're looking at the percentages, which is good. And
yeah,
I think a lot of people, I've heard a lot of like econ people recently talk about like, 50% for 50 days and 50% for the rest of your life. It's like 50%, like just think about like
of your income, you're saying?
Yeah. It's like 50% sounds crazy.
I mean, that's like Evan Backman saying, like, if you have the money to buy the car, so if you make $200K a year, you can get a $200,000 car.
That's crazy.
As a loan. It's so wild. Like, if you're watching this and like you just started making money, please don't get a Z06 or M4, M3. You know, what are the copy and paste cars? GT63s, like all these kids want
Corvettes.
Yeah, I mean,
C7.
it's cool, but like what my goal in my mind was, if I want to get a car, like I've been talking to a lot of people, is I want to have multiple streams of income. Like right now I have TikTok, Amazon, and I want the third private label. So if two go down, I'm still making like 10K a month with another one. Like that's more than enough to like, I don't want to be scrambling around. Like when I get a car, I want to do whatever I want to and throw mods at it. Like I don't want to be like driving the right side of the shoulder lane on the freeway going 50 like in eco mode. Like I'm like I want to be like fully ready, like do whatever I want to it. Like, you know, just, to me, there's no point if I can only afford the car and no mods. And it's like, I'll just like not to try to force it.
Yeah, you have to afford being able to take off the mods and put on the mods every single month, huh?
Yeah, it's Cali, bro. Cali, 7K each time.
Oh, fuck.
What?
Yeah, if you get stay refed in California, so if they see like you have aftermarket exhaust and downpipes, they tow your car and you have to send it over to the place they state ref you. They make you completely remove all your mods and then they have to inspect it, and that whole process costs 7K, and basically all your mods are gone. And then you have to,
they don't do anything about those beaters we see driving around scraping the ground.
No, because is that considered aftermarket or it's just old cars?
No, it's just like old.
But that's worse.
It looks like it's about the flying
worse whole environment. I mean,
it's more of a, I mean, there's a lot of political things here.
Cali's not good for car enthusiasts.
No.
I mean, Vegas is probably,
it's lit, but
I mean, that's why you don't see Cali 2K. That's true. It's 100 pound. The impound lots would be full.
Max them out.
Yeah, I mean, California's
really crazy.
It's crazy out here, but it's the best place to drive too, though.
That's the crazy thing about it.
Yeah, you got PCA, it's Beverly Hills. All the cars are here. I mean, I saw something that like what percent of Urises were sold in California out of the whole U.S.?
Oh
It was
my
like
God.
20% of Urises were in LA or something
Really?
like that. Like some crazy number.
I mean, they're not that
Urises are literally Priuses in
Yeah.
California. It's insane. But
They're not that expensive now. I feel like
yeah,
they're like what, like less than 200 now, no?
used. Yeah, no, I've heard a lot of people are just forcing it. Like they'll split it 5 or 4 ways between friends, and each friend gets the Urus for a week, post it on their story. Like
Oh, dude, we're gonna do that.
a month.
We should do that.
We already pre-ordered.
Yeah. Let me see when it's coming.
A Urus?
Yeah. That we're
Can't
good.
get caught. I've bad stories with Uruses. I can't get caught in those.
Uh-oh.
So,
That's a story for another time.
Yeah.
Story for another time.
but
We'll clip this when my boy gets there in 4 and 5 and see what he chooses with the little tallow sticker.
we'll test it out. I mean, we're going to Miami in a week.
That should be fun.
Hopefully, the renter lets me at 20 rent. I mean, we'll see. If you,
I mean, it's Miami. A lot of young kids are there, so I think the renter companies probably have like something in place with the
Yeah.
insurance.
It's like the Turo low or young driver fees.
yeah, if the-
Double charge you.
yeah. I mean, I'll pay out. I want to test drive both the cars I want before I get it, so I know I'm making the right decision. Like have a day with it.
Which one did you go like more?
I mean, I wanted like drifts and stuff. I know the M5 is more of a straight line car, but it's a rocket ship off the line. I mean, it literally keeps up with 600 LTs, Huracans off the line, and then you got the G80 puts down power crazy with mods. So I mean, they're both fun. I don't think you can go wrong with either. I mean, I have fun just thrashing my Civic around. I have fun like driving EVs, no matter what it is. Like, if you like driving, you can make anything fun, honestly.
So it's fun coming up here then, huh?
Yeah, I mean, no, there's crazy bumps on this road. Like,
Yeah.
there's a bump, and then you go down, or a car just skirted. I'm like, I was driving one hand eating Chick-fil-A, so I'm like, I thought I was about to go down the cliff.
Another Brez.
Yeah, he totaled what 2 cars, and 2 of his brand new cars.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Not even his fault.
That's God willing the GT3 stays safe. I mean, there's only 500 of those in the world, and it'd be sucker if a 20-year-old crashed one.
Yeah. The GT3 RSs.
You saw he said his M3 is faster than the RS though.
Oh, 100%. It has mods, I think.
Yeah,
You're saying we're gonna have 1% of the supply soon?
1% of this plan.
GT3,
Five.
5 of them is crazy for 500K though. There's a lot of cars
Not
I would
worth
take
it.
over that.
Money?
There's a lot of cars I would take over that
Which one?
Ford A Pista. Just base Aventador. I mean, that's my childhood car.
Really? I mean, yeah, it's a lot of people's childhood.
STO.
STO,
Like-
maybe.
You could get a 610-4 Huracan, throw a twin turbo kit on it, and it'll be 400K. It'll beat everything on the street.
Yeah, that GT3 looks nasty. Like,
Yeah.
disagree that wing? Not the Model S black.
Nah. You'll never cast me in a Tesla.
The Roadster?
Nah. Can't. I mean, didn't Elon say it would drop by 2020?
Oh no, that production is.
Are they ever
Oh,
going to
yeah.
launch? Do you think there's a market for that car anyway? Do you think like a lot of people want that car, or do you think people like get Teslas or just
Then there's
The amount of people that have a $200,000 deposit
Yeah.
on the foundation.
You already took
series.
deposits?
Yes.
Didn't they take it like in 2018?
So long ago.
They could have put that into Solana. It could have been like 20 mil.
Well, they could have put it in Tesla. I've seen people talk about it. Like,
Yeah.
if they would have put it in Tesla, they have like 5 million now or something like that.
I wonder how much Teslas flipped that 200K over. Like they just got free loans basically.
It's kind of free loans, but the way that, I mean, Tesla has like 37 billion on the balance sheet, so it's not like they don't have. I doubt the deposits are more than like half of.
You don't think they're reinvesting deposits?
There's something with accounting, like you can't, even with the full self driving, they weren't able to actually like put it on the balance sheet for a long time. So I can't imagine deposits that are refundable.
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
be-
they're refundable?
Yeah, they're refundable.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's just crazy, but
Take pre-orders. That's the note.
yeah.
Take pre-orders on your store.
You should can. The gift cards.
So you wanted to talk about business mindset?
Mhm.
What's been the biggest thing for your mindset? Like, since when you started, because I know shoes are a grind, like, did that build your mindset? Because I have a story about it. I'll tell you after.
I mean, the in-store shoes is all the in-store stuff, which I was on for a long time, is
Wild.
It's a straight grind. I mean, you can kind of see the differential in how people think about stuff and whatever. Just short-term, kind of like stealing shoes from other people in the store, running for shoes to like, oh, a store dropped something.
I saw some people get curb stomped, fights in the malls over $20 profit, grade school Yeezys. I have videos of people kicking each other in the head. Like they would wait 4 hours and the drop would just end just because like someone curb stomped someone over a Ford, like size 4 youth red 350. It's crazy.
I've definitely I mean, we were sitting at like during COVID I was in Minneapolis doing a lot of in-store. That was my main kind of when the work was working for me. Um, there was one store we were sitting outside for like a store opening, so they'd have like runs of like all the top releases in the past couple of months. And there was people like serving drugs and stuff like that outside the store, like people with like guns and whatever, like sitting in the rain, like rolling blunts or whatever, like just crazy.
Crazy. I mean, I remember those drops. It's wild how many people go for a $20 profit drop. I mean, I've done my fair share of.
They'll spend 3 hours for a $20.
Yeah, no, I've done that for.
I've done worse.
I've met up with randoms off Discord that I don't even know, just like pay me $5 for a ride to a Foot Locker, and we just wait for $20 for like 3 hours. I mean, I've waited 8 hours for a $100 profit Xbox Halo edition, sitting there like skipped school for like $100.
It was fun.
Somebody, I have a crazy story. Somebody fainted on me. He had an issue with seizures, apparently. Seizure, and fell on my knees. And if he didn't fall on my knees, he probably would have cracked his head on the concrete. And his friend's like casual about it. He's like, yeah, he has seizures, but he was knocked out for like 5 minutes. Like, this normally doesn't happen. So he still got his Xbox. The manager came and he's like, but don't worry, we'll get you one. Give me your Instagram. Like, he still got one, I guess.
That's love. That's love.
That was I was like, the friend was like, just chilling
for the game.
I mean, he had a vape in his hand. Maybe that's where the cops pulled up and were like, oh, he's vaping. So I mean,
that's why they banned him. That's why they banned him.
Did they? I mean, everyone still got. It's always a new vape coming out that kids just like suck on. It's stupid. I mean, if you think about just to reinvest, like, but some people blow through a vape like every 3 days. If you reinvest that money into anything, yourself maybe instead of smoking it away. I mean, it's just it's crazy to me just seeing what the time these kids spend the money these kids spend.
They're vaping and scrolling.
It's the best.
It's the craziest. It's like, they're scrolling. It's not like they're scrolling like philosopher's wheels. It's like just crazy brain rot.
Rotting their brain while
drinking a Coca-Cola with McDonald's right next to it. It's crazy what we're fed nowadays. And
it's like trends, but it's bad trends that are eventually gonna die. So it's like following good trends. Like, eventually it won't be trends, but they always stick around just because they're good, they're healthy, blah, 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 type of thing.
Yeah. And that's why I need a good friend group too, like going into that with the mindset part. Like, you got to hold each other accountable. Like, I remember if it's like my friend tells me he's going to go work or like he's busy right now, I'm like, all right. And like, I'll get a reel from him. I'm like, bro, I thought you were working. Like, get off reels. Like, you need people to hold you in check, or just like,
he's just going to stop sending them to you.
Yeah.
I mean, if he wants to get better, then you know what to do. But I mean, if you want to build a strong future, you need just 2-3 good friends holding you in check. Like, if you're about to bounce off the walls, they'll push you back into something, into the commotion, and you just need to be checked. I mean, people are too soft on their friends. That's how you know if someone's a real friend or not, is if they don't tell you anything and you only talk positive about each other, like face to face, and you're always like lazing each other. Like, everyone knows what people need to do, and you'll tell the person what they need to do if you actually care about them. If you're just like not close friends, you don't care what the other one does. But my boys always push them in the right direction, hold them accountable. Like, so I mean, if they do good, it'll help me at the end of the day.
It'll motivate you.
See them win also. Like, you got to hold each other accountable.
People winners, nah, easier.
Yeah, like, you can't be surrounding yourself by. Like, if you've checked your friends for like the past year, like, yo, you said you were going to do this. That's why I like talking about what I'm going to do before I do it. Some people don't like talking about it until they actually do it. So it's not like they don't get the gratitude of doing it, like mental masturbation. Like, I like
kind of dopamine hit when you talk about doing something.
Yeah. But what I like,
$1 million and you feel good because you're imagining you hitting that.
Yeah.
But it can keep you from actually hitting.
But I like, if I'm like, I'm going to start this brand, I like doing it. I like telling everybody, because then they're like, yo, why haven't you started? Like, people for me, I'm like, yo, Tyler will be dropped in April. We ran into some hiccups. Everyone's like, yo, where's it at? Like, you said it'd be in April. I'm like, yeah. Like, I'm still working on it, but it's good. People are holding me accountable. It shows people care about the project and what I'm doing, which is good. You got to surround yourself with people that push you, and always got to be on edge. Did you play sports in high school? Because I feel like that's what helped my mindset a lot. Those hard workouts and cardio days, and that's what built my mindset. Gym as well.
I don't know if it's desire to be different, but I was working out from pretty young with sports and stuff like that. But I think it was more of like, I was on eBay. I had an eBay account from 12 and they didn't shut it down until I was like 17 or something like that. So right before I could get my own PayPal or whatever. I mean, I was watching a lot of like Gary Vee from like 12, so like middle school through high school. So that definitely got me on like just flipping stuff and whatever it is, and then just seeing what other people are doing online and believing that I could do it as well. So like I think a lot of people see stuff and they're like, oh, like I couldn't do that. And it's like these people are no better than you.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy that the mindset people have of like the excuses I've heard of just trying to help my friends or just people I know that just ask me like how to make money. Like my dad's coworkers will like ask how their son could make money. I'm just like, I started off YouTube. I didn't know anybody at the time. I would join like Discord groups. I have like 80 Discord groups on my phone, like of just sneaker people that I know that from a long time ago. Just throw yourself in Discord groups. I used to talk there like hours a day. That's how I really learned everything. I mean, everything through YouTube at the end of the day, it's insane. The knowledge on YouTube is actually
every course you buy, you could get that same information for free. Every single one.
It's crazy. I mean, there's people like
even mine.
I saw like flips for miles, like 7-hour free YouTube tutorials. Everyone that's asked me how do I start Amazon, I bet no one's actually watched that video in full, but people don't believe that that's the ticket you need. Even if it's Amazon, flipping cars, flipping watches, like anything you need, if you just, like it's cliche, but if you just do it, because 99% of people aren't actually doing it. Like I remember I talked to you about like, it seems like a lot of people are starting brands. Don't you think it's like saturated? When I was first starting, he's like, and you're like, is everyone actually starting brands? Because like, I was thinking about it. I'm like, no one's actually doing it. Like everyone's just saying like private label is good. I'm like, I know like 2 people that started a brand. So I'm like, that just shows if you actually just do it, no one else is actually doing it. So.
And then there's like the top tier people in that category of launching brands, right? So it's, you know, a few people that have done it. How many people did it successfully? How many people exited or actually have big brands now?
Yeah.
Just starting already in like the 1%.
It's crazy that because everyone likes their stable income stream. Like that's why everyone's like, I want to be a business owner, but it's like, do you like the stable? Yeah. Do you like the stable? Like I get it. We need these people, and I bet they would like it more than the business themselves. Like they don't want to work. They don't want to be told what to do and just make that $5K a month, which is completely fine. I mean, business is definitely not for everyone because you're your own. People say being your own boss is easier. It's way harder because there's those times you don't want to get out of bed. No one's telling you to get out of bed. You got to do it yourself. There's those times you got to just those long tasks that take 4 hours. You don't want to face those, but I mean, you have to be yourself or else you're going to procrastinate it. And that's why people need a boss that has so much to do at the end of the day.
Most people aren't willing to be responsible for the ups and the downs.
Yeah.
Like they want to be there when you're doing crazy months or whatever it is, but all the bad days and stuff like that, they don't want to be responsible for that. It's much easier to feel like, oh, like shit on their boss. Like most people with a job and stuff like that, they're always talking crap about like their manager, their boss, whatever it is. And it's like everyone either has a business or is working in a business, right? So I mean, people are for the government and private sectors, but those are just different types of businesses in my mind. And someone's telling you the direction. Like the person at the very top is like steering the ship, you know, instead of rowing. And it's much easier to someone just tell you how to row and whatever it is, versus actually like knowing where to bring everybody, right?
Yeah.
You can start a big business or whatever it is, and then it fails, and it's like that's on you. The employees aren't going to bring themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, why is the CEO getting paid $100 million? It's like they're defining what a $1 billion corporation does.
Your job too. Like they created the opportunity. I mean, they added value when you're replaceable. Like the owner's not replaceable. No, not everyone thought of that idea, or else everyone would have done it.
And they create the opportunity for you to actually provide value. You know, without these companies, there's no way for you to actually provide value to the marketplace. Get paid for it. You'd have to do all the development, all the money, all the time. So where you're kind of plug and playing, I would say like a salary is just selling your time in bulk.
Yeah.
Right. Kind of like the way I think about like bulks on shoes or, you know, wholesale, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're just selling a large portion of
8 hours every day
to that company. And then they're finding how to make value and actually profit and make more
They're
than what you're
leveraging
paying you.
Yeah.
It's like that clip I remember of like the Starbucks CEO or something like that when they were trying to press him like how he's making so much money compared to like the Starbucks worker. The fucking barista is making my fucking frappuccino. Yeah, like what the fuck?
They're replaceable. I mean, a robot will probably replace them.
Eventually. I just think it's being able to handle the swings, right? I feel like we all handle some pretty big swings, you know? Some negative months, you know, and some huge months. And just a lot of people lose 10K and they just stop. They're like, oh, okay, I can't handle this. Like, that's fine, you know? But if you can't lose 10K, I mean, don't expect to make 100 in my head, you can't lose 100, don't expect to make 1,000,000. Not saying that you have to, right? Like, but it's just, investing is losing, quote unquote.
Like if you can't lose 1,000,000 to make 1,000,000, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's much more like that, where it's like you can really lose it all or make it all.
Yeah. That's the whole thing with business is like the risks. Yeah, there's risks, but the reward is crazy. But I mean, going back to the topic, I think it's most people couldn't hold themselves accountable with the business anyway. Like, I think most people just like going and working 5 days a week and just going to the club on Fridays, Friday nights, Saturday. Like, that's their thing. I mean, not everyone, business isn't for everyone, So, I mean,
When you have a job, you have a due date on everything you do, right? Compared to like when you're doing your own stuff, there's no due date. Even if there is, yeah, exactly. Even if there is, no, you can do it next week. You'll be fine. Extend it, type of thing. So I feel like that's when like just obviously the mentality comes into play.
yeah. I mean, the big thing for me to build my mentality was sports in high school. This is transferred over. I had a super good coach that we were reading mentality books all the time, showing us how to like be part of a team, just talking. Like we had 4-hour conversations of just like mental and just pushing past. Like I remember the times I wanted to quit that team, just like being gassed, and the first practice, 10 people throwing up out of 40, just like being surrounded by that. And then boom, you don't even get rest time, back on the line. Like once you do something that hard, like, cause I used to work out in the morning, do a full 8 hours of school, do cardio with the team for an hour and a half, and then another 2-hour practice, and then homework, business. So it was a super busy time of my life. So, I mean, now that I'm doing way less on my plate, like once you do something crazy like that for like 6 months, everything else feels like a breeze. So you just got to build your mindset. Like if you're going through it right now, just push through it, because that'll build a beast in the future. I mean, once you can get past like adversity like that, everything else feels light,
Yeah, that becomes normal in a way, right?
Yeah.
When you're not doing that, it's just like, okay, everything else fucking easy.
Yeah. Like these little hurdles people like I see complaining about, like I can't get ungated. It's like, bro, I've seen like way, like people's account getting sectioned through with like 400K in inventory. Like
Way
you can't
worse.
get past that, and you're freaking out over like you bought 100 units and you can't get ungated. It's like small stuff you got to push through. I mean,
Yeah.
the mindset's everything at the end of the day. Like I know I could lose everything today, God willing, and I'll still be able to, just from the stuff I built, like the ecosystem I built with my friends and my boys and just partners, and the knowledge I've built from these businesses. That's the good thing about mindset. Everything can leave, and as long as you still have your brain and you're not on drugs or anything, you're still level headed. Like you could build anything over again. So yeah. It's a good part
The
about it.
physical pain in my mind is actually like usually that's where people start with like the gym and stuff like that, just because it kind of builds your mental capability. But many more people have a 6-pack than 6 figures or even 7 figures, right? Yeah. So it's like that kind of statistically just shows that, working out consistently or whatever like that is easier, because it's just about the consistency, where the mentality of business and dealing with the ups and downs, like you don't go to the gym one day and you can only bench 100 when you're benching 225. I mean, it's like only if you stop doing it for a long time, where in business, that's something you have to do.
Business, you can make 1K a day, and 30 days later, you might have $100 a day, so.
Or lose everything you had just made.
Yeah.
Where when you're at a job or something like that, you're not going to lose the money that you made last month. Yes, you go to the casino.
Yeah.
Or spend it all.
Well, what I like about the gym is it does introduce people into consistency, and the people you meet at the gym. Like if you don't go to the gym already, the people you meet at the gym will push you to, like, it's already people that care about their life a little bit. Like if you see them at the gym 6 days a week, they at least have some discipline in their life. So if you're like, you can't find the same level-headed or similar mindset people to you, I mean, just talk to people at the gym. If they're consistent at that, you have a higher chance of finding someone that runs a business in a gym than at a nightclub. Like just like smoking or drinking, and like it's all about your environment. If you want to find connections, the gym, I feel like it's a good place. Especially if you like those higher end gym memberships. I have friends with like Equinox memberships, like 300, 400 a month. And I mean, I forgot who I was talking to. He said he was playing tennis with the guy that did 9 figures last year in revenue, which is crazy that just paying that 300 or 400 a month. Because where are those billionaires or 100 millionaires in Beverly Hills going to the gym? Like they're not going to Planet Fitness. Not all of them have home gym. They're going somewhere to work out.
Yeah.
Those actors are going somewhere. Like, if you're down to pay $400 a month for that Connect,
I think it's worth it.
yeah.
I mean, you pay a lot more for one-on-one, an hour phone call with someone. Yeah.
I mean, because people will go to those gyms and not talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Not say anything, not try to, make those connections. So it's kind of, you get what you take out of something.
Yeah.
It's funny. I want to go back on like when you were saying a lot of people say like, "Hey, I can't get ungated and stuff like that." I was just thinking about it's sort of the same thing as when someone says like, "Hey, I can't get a video to hit or something like that." I think most of the time those people legit just want to hear, "Okay, like I think you can do it."
Yeah. They just want the quick way out.
Yeah, like they want confirmation of like I can't do this. So like that's honestly what I do now. When someone says I can't make a good video, it's like okay, you can't.
Yep.
So then it starts like then they're like, "Oh no, I could." I was like, "Okay, so it's something else, right?" Like so it's just interesting how like the mind works sometimes. And that's why it's like you mentioned, it's good networking because you have people pushing you. And especially if they're good friends, obviously they'll tell you the truth.
Yeah. I think the truth, you need people telling you the truth. Like people that lie to you will literally throw you and tumble you down a dark path. Like, you just need to be told the truth because you're wasting your time just being told lies because you think something's working when it's not, or you're doing something right. Just tell the hardest truth. If it's not working, move on to it. Like, quit copying your friends. I mean, if you actually like them, don't be a yes man.
But yeah, don't be
the worst thing ever in this world.
I've never really met someone like that.
What? A yes man?
I don't know.
Really?
Maybe not in the Midwest. I don't know.
Well, I mean, those friends that like, they want you to be, maybe you've had different friends, but like, they want you to be comfortable with them so they don't push you out of your comfort zone. They're like, yeah, let's just keep, like, if you're like, let's start a business with your boy. It's like, yeah, but let's still go to the club this Friday. It's like, they want to keep you like low still, right? Like they don't want you to try new stuff and
Or they'll make fun of you for trying.
Yeah. They're just like trying to keep you in the same rabbit hole, or even if they know something you're doing is bad, like, yo, should I do this? Like, they'll just say yes, because they just want to give you validation instead of telling you the truth. Like, yo, that product's not going to work. Instead of like, yeah, that idea is good, bro. But in the back of their mind, they know what needs to be done.
Mm.
I was just thinking about like when people, I saw a tweet about this. It's like, I always tell people I don't drink, and I was like, okay, then what do you do? It's like, what do I have to do if I don't drink? I'm not saying like drinking is bad, obviously. Like, drinking here and there is good.
Water?
Is it that big of a thing in people's lives that like that's like a slot taken out of it?
Yeah, dude. Like, what do you do then? And it's like, dude, like, I just don't drink.
Yeah, I mean, just replace it with like, I've seen so many people go down like dark paths with just those things, drinking, smoking. It's like, even if I could I was talking about it yesterday, like, even if I can go gamble once at Vegas, like, I'm either going to lose money or make money and potentially get addicted to it. So it's just like the better income is just like me staying home, or like, I'd rather spend my money somewhere else, Like, I don't want to be supporting a business like that anyways. So
we're going to take Andy, but yeah.
No, I'm not, no Plinko for me.
Rube it then.
Can't.
Monkey.
I can't throw the money away. I mean, bro, the thing with drinks nowadays is the amount of people that are just go to the clubs like every week, just the people I talk to. It's crazy. I don't know what the deal is, like the appeal.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's just like tastes bad, feels bad. Maybe it's the confidence into talking to people with it, but just don't get the appeal. Thank God I don't have an appeal to that.
Yeah, I think we all have like our vices, but it's just more about how there's like a norm with certain vices, right? Like let's just say smoking, how you said drinking, stuff like that. Just a normal, like I feel like it became a normal.
Mine are reels. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm always scrolling reels.
Which could be worse.
Yeah.
There's an argument that it's worse.
Could be heroin. I mean.
No, there's certain things. It's like, oh, I smoke meth, and it's like, what?
No, I think
what's wrong with meth?
Hey, once a day is not bad.
There's studies coming out that's healthy.
Really?
Yeah.
No, it actually like connects all your brain waves and stuff.
I need to start doing it, man.
I'll do it. I'll try it.
Caddy have her plugs.
Try it once. I mean, Wes Watson used to do drugs. Now he makes billions, right?
We got to pay him for a coaching call.
Or didn't he hit someone in the head with like a belt in the gym? That was recent.
Oh, did you see that guy? That guy was fucked up.
Jumped a special ed person in the gym is what I saw. Because apparently he had like special needs and he hit him in the back of the head like 50 times. But he got released apparently somehow.
Really?
Which is wild.
I want to know if he got smarter or dumber from those hits.
Oh, the guy looks terrible. He looks
his
whole face was
some
swollen.
sort of money off that. I mean, Wes is unhinged.
I think he attacked first, and then that's when Wes. But the only reason they held him, like they arrested Wes because he kept going.
Yes.
Like the guy was pretty much dead, and he kept going.
And with 4 people too, with a weapon. He used a metal gym belt. Like, I mean, the roid rage is a real thing.
That's insane.
It's crazy. The whole story. They should have made like an example out of Wes and like just give him the max sentences. Maybe when you have a shear on, you're immune to everything, but
we'll find out soon.
Yeah,
got the good lawyer.
I want to see that case, honestly.
We'll see him in Miami. We'll see him in Miami.
No. If we see him in Miami, that's ain't no one in the wrong parts.
What, Brickell?
Yeah, I mean, you can't be in Brickell for too long, or else you'll turn into a horse head. Do you think Brickell's still the same hotspot, or like? It's crazy that I don't get the appeal, honestly. For me, wise.
I think most people they move to Brickell, they get the apartment and stuff like that, and then you either get stuck there or you kind of go broke and leave, or you level up and you go get a house somewhere nicer in the area, or
it's expensive.
Go to Puerto Rico.
Though. Like you need, it's a spending economy. It's like Dubai. Like Dubai is actually just a desert. What makes it cool is like the shit you could do with your money. Like you can't move to Dubai. No one moves to Dubai because it looks cool for like $10K a month, because you'll have a depressing time there with $10K a month. Like the reason people have fun there is because the mall has every single designer store. You can rent. It's the only place you can rent Bugattis. Like you need real money to actually be living there, which is like, I like California instead of Miami. It's much more quiet and less flexy. Not much more less flexy, but like I went to Texas. I thought I would want to live in Dallas until I went.
The weather's not nice.
Weather sucks. It was like 30 degrees, like piercing cold wind. Maybe I went at a bad time, but
you're not in Wisconsin.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, where would you guys want to move in the next few years? I know you like Cali. I mean, I like Orange County side, but it's just crazy expensive.
We were talking about it recently. Obviously, Puerto Rico is always just a thought, especially if things go as planned. And even if they don't go as planned, it's always nice to get some savings. But I think it's nice in general. I've never been, so kind of hard to say. But my idea of Puerto Rico, I think, will still be nice. Dorado Beach. Obviously, I love California. I don't think I'll ever live here. Maybe a place here. I live super close here. 30-minute flight, not too far.
Yeah.
Well, what you, Carter? What do you think? Sort of similar, but
yeah. At the moment, I don't like staying anywhere for too long. The Puerto Rico thing's interesting. I mean, obviously, you see a lot of people that are kind of planning for exits that'll move out there. I mean, we've heard Alex Hormozy talk about it and like all that kind of stuff. Obviously, it's more of like person to person, and if you're also your business setup and stuff like that, where Hormozy kind of has more of a team, and they have the office and hundreds of employees and stuff like that in person. I think for us, like we're trying to like get over and get to tens of millions of dollars and stuff like that. So, if you can do that quicker by being somewhere that's low tax and stuff like that, personally, I like to be locked in the house for like half the year anyways. So it wouldn't even be a big deal to be in Puerto Rico in my mind. And I like the mountains, and I looked up the elevation. I'm like, okay, they got like 4,000 feet max, So there's some mountains and stuff like that, like Cali. Obviously, Cali's the best kind of environment wise. But taxes and government and stuff like that definitely not aligned with me.
Do you think it's worth the price? Because it's the price to pay to live in like the best state. But do you think it's worth it living in Cali? Because I mean, I forgot. I think it was Brez who said it. He went to Cali and he was like, it's worth the taxes. The beaches are crazy. I mean, you get mountains, snow, deserts. You can do everything here. I mean, is it worth paying the 40% taxes to live? Like, I mean, we got crazy national parks, and
for me, it's more the short-term optimization, So I think most people that started from zero, like they don't already have hundreds of millions. Where once you have a bunch of money, you can like structure your money and stuff like that, so it doesn't even matter that you live here. Like the richest people here aren't paying stupid taxes because they're not even making any money.
Yeah,
and I mean, like not on the books. Not even that they're doing stuff that's really shady, but they're just doing it the right way. When you have hundreds of millions and billions of dollars, you can structure it very easily. So it's not really a problem. But I think, the more we're thinking about like short term with trying to exit brands in the next few years and, print tens of millions of dollars, if we can like literally make double, because if you're paying 50% taxes, you make double by not paying it. We're looking into it. So, I mean, you can always go places, right? So like I said, like I like to be locked in for half the year anyways, kind of off and on. I think you can be in the U.S. for like 90 days or something like that from Puerto Rico, other places as well. So short term, I think it's definitely a interesting move. I think it more has to do with kind of the personality and the optimization of what kind of business you're in.
But you think your place you would like is Puerto Rico?
We're not optimizing for cash flow. So I think whether it's Puerto Rico or at least a lower tax state or something like that, I mean, that's probably the move right now.
So you'd have to live in Puerto Rico most of the year to get that tax benefit.
I think it's 183 days.
Not terrible.
It's not bad. So you could still move around.
Yeah.
Does it have to be 183 days in a row? No, just like out the year. How do they track that? Just see when you're flying in.
You're supposed to. You have to track it yourself, and it's an island, so it's like unless you're sneaking out on a boat or something like
stuff on the boats.
they have.
I mean, no one's caught that for 20 years. So
We'll be
they
fine,
catch it
dude.
if you're in Puerto Rico for 182 days.
There's some interesting shady things happening with him, but when you have private jets and stuff like that, it's much easier to conceal things. Flight logs and all that kind of stuff. But he wasn't trying to avoid taxes. So
Yeah.
way darker. There's only a few things that are for sure, and it's taxes and deaths. So
A lot easier to buy a jet when you're saving 50% or making 50% more.
Would you want a jet in the future? Because I feel like chartering is just a move. It's just less of a headache because you charter and you're done. Like,
I feel like
forget those pilots.
we're putting so many references out there. We'll put another one. It's like Luke said, not being what do you say? Not
down.
Yeah, not being tied down anywhere. So I agree. Obviously, I'd pay double just to charter. I'd pay double just to rent. Just I don't know. As stupid as it sounds, but just
Because then once you have a jet, you're like, oh, I have to use it because like every day it's sitting, you're wasting money because you have a full-time crew now.
yeah, set up a team, the charter. You're like at that point just
You need a
charter.
manager to handle everything.
it's no different than a house,
Yeah.
And it's also you're taking money away from the business to put it into that. So a lot of people do the jets and stuff like that. They write it off or whatever it is, and it's like, we're talking as if we have a billion.
I don't. Yeah.
Something, but
We'll see how everything changes. Yeah.
I think it's crazy that people that make like a couple $100,000 a month or something like that are getting on a jet
Chartering.
Even if you split it and stuff like that, like $7K, $3 to $5K, makes a little bit of sense compared to like $1,000 first class flight or something like that when you're moving with your boys, but it's still insane. Like
More than 5x.
are the pictures really? Is the content worth it, bro? Like, obviously, I've been maybe a few times.
International private jet flights. So like from here to Switzerland, it's like a quarter minute.
Yeah, remember we were looking at it. We were like,
We called them
we
actually.
called them up.
Really? Who would you call?
Came in, called
We called
The multi jets.
She's like, "What's the biggest jet?" Like,
No, I mean,
yeah, it was like 160 one way.
For G7. It's looking not bad. Yeah.
you were gonna go.
In order to different price.
Yeah.
You were thinking about it. No, you were thinking about coming when we went
No.
in January. Well, I'm telling you, Switzerland is the best country I've ever been to.
We just met someone yesterday that's about to move there from here back with his family or something like that, and we told him we're gonna come
We're gonna
back.
go out there. So
Tell me, I'll pull up. But it's literally the best country. Like,
you think
I don't know what about the air over there and just the money. Like, I don't know if people know the motion that's in Switzerland. It's insane. Like, there's a lot of high level people in Switzerland. And it's just so calm. Like, bro, I had my car started for like 20 minutes. One of my friends was getting his like snowboarding equipment, and like some Swiss guy knocked on my window, and he was like, "You turn your car off. Like the emissions are bad for the environment." Like, so my car was just on while my friend was in the store.
Yeah, I think it's actually illegal in a lot of Europe.
Yeah,
They're crazy out there.
crazy. I
It's
mean,
basically
it's a little
like
too
California.
far. They have a crazy car scene too. I don't know how they're navigating that, but Switzerland is super quiet. Like, I don't like a bunch of chaos. Like, if I can go to church and like I still want a place to pray, go to church, like be outside without having a plane fly over my head every 5 minutes. Like, if it's quiet and you look at the snow-capped mountains everywhere, Switzerland's great. Like, in the future, be blessed to have a house there.
Sure, not so big fan of the cold all year round type of thing.
Well, it's like 70s or 80s in the summer.
Not terrible.
I did a beach, or we went to like a lake. The lake was so clean. It's near Zurich. You could just like jump in and start drinking the water.
Really?
It's
It's all that like
Great.
the mountain runoff.
Yeah.
Like the snow.
sick, super fresh. I mean, yeah.
Real mountain body
Great-
water.
Great country. Yeah.
Not sparkly.
I saw Mountain Valley, the workers were literally just pouring bottles and shit. There's going to be a lawsuit.
E. coli.
Yeah. Well, I don't get how it's clean if the boats are in it. Is it EV boats? Isn't there gas coming out of boats?
E boats out there.
Tesla boats, bro. There.
So I never, he didn't have ours had a motor, so I don't know if the emissions were getting in the water, but the water was pretty good.
You drank it?
Just jump in and open your mouth. It's good, bro. It's fresh water. Why?
It's like
It's
it's
still bacteria in the
it's
water.
worse than Cali water.
Hey, locals are telling me they do it so much. As long as your mouth is sore. You know where I'm going to Bali.
Is that why you're sick the next 2 days?
Did I get sick and took my mouth?
You don't know.
Food poisoning.
Probably.
Food poisoning.
Yeah.
You said you going to Bali?
Yeah, I'm going to Bali, and the water there I heard is just terrible. I mean, we looked it up. There's 30 to 70% of getting like Bali belly, which is like from the water to the super disgusting water. Like you can't even shower with the water if it gets in your eyes. Like if it's not filtered, like you're cooked. So
You're gonna be bringing your own water.
I mean, just bottled from not in Bali bottled, but maybe bring some Arrowhead, full luggage of Arrowhead water.
Or some
It's
filters.
definitely scary. Someone's gonna catch something there. We know it.
Let's see who's going to do this.
Devil's itch, Bali belly, Bali bloat. It's endless, and we gotta watch out for the trainees over there. You don't want to get caught up. You don't want to get like baited or something.
How do you know you never? How do you know you don't like them though? You never tried.
Nah. Can't get caught in that scene.
Them.
Definitely a risky place.
I'll probably get married when I go. We're gonna go in a couple months too, so it should be fun. Yeah,
Watch for the rounded shoulders. Make sure.
broader shoulders than me, but not hard to beat that. Not hard to beat that.
You gotta learn how to study them.
Nah, it's nice over there. It's interesting how like some people move out there when they make a good amount of money.
It's so cheap, bro.
Yeah, but I guess it's like you go back to the point of like just maximizing like your life versus maximizing your profits. So, like, is it really worth it? Like, you can't go down the street get a McDonald's, you know?
You can go down the street, get street food, and get Bali belly.
That sounds good.
No, but the Airbnb we got, it fits, I think, 10 or 12 people, 6 beds, mansion size for about 6 bedrooms for $4K for 12 days. Like, it was crazy. Like, we got a 2-bed house in Switzerland for 6 days. It was like $4K.
Damn.
So, and it came with the chef too. It comes with the free chef.
Yeah.
And like masseuse team and all that stuff. It's crazy. Huge swimming pool, salt water.
We're thinking the same.
Yeah, pull up.
No, the masseuse gonna be a lady boy, bro.
Oh, shit. I'm not getting touched. I mean, I don't even like massages at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Only male massages. Fuck it.
No massages. I'm not doing any risks with that. But the chef,
yeah, the amenities over there are insane. We have pretty much a whole compound. It's like 2 villas and one like little place, which is pretty cool. Then like same thing, private chef. You can even like rent standing desks. You can rent monitors.
no, my friend is telling me, I'm like, yo, should I bring my PC? Because we're going to be there for 2 weeks. I'm
Yeah.
obviously going to get work done every day. He's like, bro, you can rent an Apple
Dude, it's like
computer for
10
$5.
Yeah, like $10 a week.
Yeah.
Some stupid shit.
Since I don't use Apple though, so I don't use Apple Park. Like, I don't know how people they don't have a PC. They literally just work on a MacBook Air. I can't. Like, I'd be
So
it
90%
just
of
pisses me off.
But bro, Andy has like 1,000 tabs open. It's worse.
Oh, I do.
Like,
I have like
How much RAM
4
do you have?
Google 32.
Only 32?
It's pretty good.
I know, but
Not enough for what I do.
I maxed. I was like,
yo, Carter maxes it out. His fan's turning on like every hour.
No, I had to get a new computer. The fan was just cooked on my old PC.
yeah, you gotta get
But I mean, I'll always have like 50 tabs open. So,
Max good because he could integrate it with
The
both.
RAM.
You know?
what do you
You
mean?
can get like 64, 128 gigs of
Yeah.
RAM. It's stupid expensive.
How did that stick fit in that computer though? The
RAM
Airs?
is super small.
Mine was like this big for my PC.
Yeah, but they have micro.
Oh, really?
Like,
Now I
with
bought mine
Apple?
years ago. So
9 years?
no, like 4 years ago.
Oh, 4 years.
I got it for like playing Fortnite on my PC.
You could've had it,
bro.
You could have went rock out,
6 years ago. Yeah.
bro. Fortnite player.
64 gigs on a laptop will solve all your problems.
I'm done using that. I'll never get a laptop again. I mean, I only use it for
Portability.
vacation. That's it. Like, and I don't get quality work done. It's so, I don't know how people fidget with that little mouse pad and the little keyboard. It's just like,
Get the 16-inch, bro. You'll be fine with the 16-inch.
nah, just something about Windows, the layout. It's just better.
You sound like Eddie now, bro.
Eddie's,
We already got Caymans
Yeah, we got Cayman switch.
So
We'll
what?
switch soon.
to the Mac.
no, you can't use anything other than an Apple laptop for sure. But like, for like when you're gone, but like you need a home PC that's Windows. That's Mando. Like,
You can just plug in your laptop
That's right.
like a PC onto
your
your.
Windows is better though. It's like, why would you?
It's more integration. Like I like that all my text go through. Everything's integrated. My notes, everything's the same.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's like an Apple fanboy thing, but
Yeah. I mean, it's not my thing.
we'll convert you eventually.
Nah. Never.
It'll happen. It'll happen in Bali. Watch. It's gonna happen in Bali. He's gonna see the iMac monitor.
I'm gonna use my MacBook Air, bro.
Oh, you do have Air,
I
huh?
have a bad one.
It's old, bro.
M1 Air.
I caught you.
We haven't converted it yet.
No. Well, no. Well, I'm forced to use it.
You're forced?
Yeah. So I
You
have,
could have got a Windows laptop.
no. You can't get a Windows laptop. Only that's
You're half
monitors.
Let's go.
half and half.
You have an iPhone?
Yeah, it's Mando.
You're 2/3.
iPhone's all right. I can't this hard for Samsung, bro. Yeah, that's
Apple TV.
Guess where I got this iPhone from?
China. AliExpress.
Yeah, we look. You need that back, bro.
Yeah, we need that back.
Where got me this iPhone?
That was on East.
Yeah.
That was a Lee's.
No way.
We haven't been making the payments. Yeah, we haven't been putting the payments. All firm has been calling me.
Hey, I'm gonna run with this before I get taken away.
All right, let's say what's your goals this year? We could go specifically from Amazon, TikTok, personal. You can say whatever you want.
All of this is God willing. I mean, it's all His plan. I'm not gonna talk anything to existence because it's all His timing. And thank God for everything I already have now. But I would say the goal for the start of the year was like I want to do like 300 profit. But I mean, we're already like a few months in the year, and I think I could definitely do more than that. Like alone on Amazon wholesale alone, I want to do around like 350 profit, just because I know December's gonna be big if I find good products now already. They'll just double in December and November. And then Tallow, I mean, I definitely want to be doing 10, 20, 30K profit months by the end of the year. We'll have enough time to, I feel like we're starting at a good time to be established by Q4. I mean, June, and once we hit those cold seasons, like fall, when people's skin starts to crack again, I think the tallow trend will just spark right back up. I think it's here to stay. So, I mean, if God willing, if we could do like 400, 450 profit this year, that's definitely the goal.
Maybe an easy 500 or a flat 500.
You never know. I mean, a 10 mil view video could push it over.
We'll post our P&Ls at the end of the year.
Yeah.
I'm open to it.
Yeah. Now I.
This is gross, not net. IRS, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lots of expenses, things
Yep.
money goes to.
Buying Maybach, 6,001 pounds. So
I put in 40 pounders in
yeah. Well, it's a gym car, so I always carry like 10 45 pound plates.
when they go.
Part of the car. Yeah. So
Get it welded.
why do you have a full fitness machine inside your Maybach?
Little dumbbell rack in the back.
Austin Hellfly does that. Oh,
He just got evicted. So
really?
he got evicted from his Miami party. You haven't seen like the paperwork.
That video where he tries to act like a bum and throws the Xbox controller in the bean stuff.
He's a
He probably made that month. What was it, 2 months ago? When he actually banged with the Saratogas. But I hope Saratoga paid him because he could have easily got a 7-figure sponsorship with them. But
he pulled.
I hope he leveraged off it well. Like,
Is he an offer?
Yeah, he has a coaching offer. He has a coaching offer, but he pulled I think like 200 mil, 300 mil. Yeah,
more. Had to be more.
Every video.
Bro, there were like 5 mil likes, like 3 mil likes.
I know on Twitter. Then he get on X. He got 600.
What's on X?
No, I know. I just look at X. I just look at X. X alone.
He had to make like 5 mil that month, hopefully.
It's insane. It was at Poppy Steak, so
Yeah.
that alone is a mil right there.
Yeah, I mean, Miami, you can find anybody. Walk down the street, fitness trainers, OF models. That's a lot of dirty businesses, though, over there for sure. Like, that's another reason I don't want to be in Miami is just being surrounded by that. Like, don't support any of that stuff. So, I mean, don't want to be around it.
You choose who you're around.
Yeah. But, I mean, you're just pushed more towards those people.
The degenerate
wants to be tested.
I'm being tested already in Cali enough, bro. Already. LA's already not a good place. Hollywood, you got a lot of evil industries.
What do you want to be in Cali long term?
San Clemente. I go to car meets over there. Really quiet place. Great beaches.
What direction is that from here?
Orange County.
Where is that?
Bro. I don't know Cali, bro. I've been living here for 15 years. I couldn't point where Orange County
Is it north?
What way is it?
North.
That way?
Yeah. Like all the way up to an hour north.
San Clemente's the best. Or like anywhere near there. San Diego's super nice also.
Yeah.
Biggie Street's nicer.
Past
Figueroa? Bro, what?
wrong.
I have a bad story over there.
Not from here.
Malibu doesn't
South of here.
Malibu doesn't close. It's gone now.
Redevelopment.
It's cooked.
These are apartment buildings.
Solidified.
Section 8. Section 8.
Well, you saw in California, people don't have to pay their taxes until October now.
Really?
Anyone in LA County doesn't have to pay the taxes until October. So hey, you can flip that money like 4 more times. 5 more flips. You could pay back your taxes. Like you could make the profit to your taxes are basically free now.
Yeah, don't pay tax. You'll be fine.
Yeah. As long as you don't claim it, you're good, right?
Yeah,
That's the method.
I didn't actually make
I
it.
saw Mickey Mace saying, like, you just have to claim your taxes. You don't have to pay it. So, I mean,
Or you just get fined up the ass. Holy shit, that fine gonna go crazy. That bill gonna go nuts. But
it's not a method. Do not do that.
not financial advice.
Yeah.
And GTA, obviously, we're talking about GTA.
Yeah. It's wild. So, I know you used to live in Vegas. You used to rip the casinos?
Yeah, I was heavy in the casino, probably more.
Text me at 6 a.m. like, just won $5,000. I'm like, bro, leave.
The swings with it. Pretty good, yeah.
I mean, LA is less of a trap for that because I mean you have to drive to like Indian reserves or like
pretty far out.
Yeah, you have to drive to like those certain spots of land where you can't open a casino. So, but you could walk down the street.
Dude,
Bro, we were talking to an Uber driver in Vegas. He's been like so hooked ever since the Red Rock like shipped him some Rolex. He's like always coming back. He gets free rooms now as an Uber driver. He loses all his money gambling still. He's like, they just got him hooked off on free, like cheap day dust or something.
That's what I do. They'll give you free gifts.
No, he's like, he pulled up. He's like, yeah, look, sold it and it's back in the casino's wallet.
They got 10 extra return on it. 10 ROAS on that.
It's called investing in your customers.
Yeah.
The casino's a mother.
Is that the initial retainer? They did the retainer method where they gave you the product before posting the videos. Like they just bank on you selling that watch. I mean, this casino is a dirty business. It's crazy. Would you ever like if you had an opportunity to run a business like that, like knowing you're like ruining people's lives with gambling, would you still own a casino?
Would I own it? It's definitely like owning and growing it. So like if someone's gonna give me a casino, like I just have to run it, type of thing.
But do you think morally you'd be fine with yourself doing that?
Yeah, for sure. Because I don't see it as like there's a difference between like literally sending people Rolexes and like the whole thing is dirty. But I think you could probably do it in a better way, you know, because people are gambling. You know, I mean, you're not going to stop.
And a gamble somewhere.
They're going to do it somewhere. So
I just wouldn't want to be part of that.
You know, maybe you put a church next to it. You know, you require 1 hour.
I mean, if you replace one with the church,
or you put a synagogue, that'd be a lot better. A lot
might
better.
attract more people. But yeah, I mean,
I guess it's like more of I guess their choice, right? It's like you're not right. Like, if someone's begging you to rob them, is it really robbery?
I'm not starting.
You're just following instructions.
But yeah, I don't know, if you're gonna give me it, then you know, maybe I can use that money for good or something in some other way.
Do you think the owner of Red Rock's using his money for good?
I don't really know how that works.
He's probably paying less taxes than like average American too.
It lives in Vegas, so it's not paying a lot of taxes. I'll say that much.
Was all of Vegas just being funded by these casinos, like the government wise?
Casino, Amazon. There's a lot of Amazon warehouses.
Oh yeah.
Are in Vegas. It's a lot of warehouses.
That's a video. It's literally just Vegas is just like a plot of land in a desert, and right outside of it, when it ends, it's just like.
Yeah, so like in my opinion, Vegas is probably the best places to invest in. That's obviously speaking out of ignorance, but just because how much more land they have to grow. You know, like Cali doesn't really have much land. In my opinion. Vegas has
availability part.
Well, Cali's a state, right?
Well, I'm thinking even Nevada. I always compare it to, but Nevada has so much fucking land, and eventually, you know, they'll keep on growing. But especially because more people are moving.
Nate said he wants to move to Vegas, maybe, which is wild.
Yeah, we've been talking here and there. I should be there. So it's that with that.
That is not a clip. I'm surprised you live in Vegas for that long. I feel like I can.
Yeah, a lot of people tell me that.
That's what you like.
I like the dry. No, I like the dryness. Obviously, I was born in it too. So I mean, I was born in Cali, but I moved out here. Moved out very soon when I was young. But obviously, I haven't experienced a lot of places yet. I'm barely starting to travel now, but I'm open to anywhere. To be honest, I've been to Portland. I love that. It's more rainy, cold season. I loved it. Obviously, the drugs and all that other shit. So yeah, it's a whole other conversation though. But you go on the outskirts, get a little cabin. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Don't talk to no one.
No, I don't think I could. move out there. I wouldn't even like go for free if someone gave me a vacation there. Like,
Okay, okay.
screw me.
Let me cancel the Airbnb then. I'll cancel the Airbnb. Fuck, bro.
We were surprising you. We're gonna leave here on a PJ.
But I mean, it's looking like Portland right now over here.
Oh no, definitely. It's just not raining, but stupid talking, bro. We came at the wrong time.
Yeah. Seated April gloom.
Come back. When you plan on coming back in May?
Yeah, probably mid-May, end of May.
I think
Move here. This is the method.
we were gonna ask you if you have any, availability.
Spare room just because my Nor's not
Leave
ready.
it back house Airbnb.
Nor's does not hurt.
You give us a little discount
Booked 30.
for May?
Bro, it's booked for like months ahead.
Can we kick them out? I'm gonna start squatting there. Hey, there you go.
Not let me in your house, but I'm gonna start squatting.
Why are you in my back?
Dude.
We can camp in the back at least, right?
The backyard is all taken because there's an Airbnb now.
They own the grass?
No, but like we just plop the Airbnb on the grass.
I know, but we can't put like a tent next to it.
That's our backyard.
I know.
No.
My dad like a little extra revenue, $50 a month.
Yeah. 20.
I cover
I
utility.
give you a discount, 20.
20.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But land in California, like 10 square feet in California is like someone definitely charges $100 for that a month.
I think California is a great place to live at once you have, a good stable income, I'd say, or a good amount of money, where the taxes you pay is not going to make a drastic difference in your life compared to, like, let's say you're making 100K. The taxes you pay make a fucking big difference in your life.
And if it's W-9 versus like actual business.
Yeah.
With the business, you're not even like, I think people don't understand, like, when it comes to like rich people not paying taxes, it's not about like them just not paying taxes. Like, the government incentivizes people to take certain actions, and the more money you have, the easier it is to use those incentives, whether it's buying real estate or whatever it is.
It makes the economy flourish, they incentivize that. But a lot of people say they don't pay taxes. Like Elon Musk doesn't pay taxes, like I pay more taxes than Elon
Yeah, I
Musk.
said the largest amount of taxes.
No, I know. I'm just saying most people will say Elon Musk doesn't pay taxes. Yeah, okay.
I don't know what he pays, but
Or dollar amount. He sold much to buy X.
what do you think the percentage on is? Less than like 10?
Well, he didn't pay it here because he moved to Texas.
Oh yeah. He used to live here?
Yeah.
He's paying that like percentage for
He
what?
wasn't paying money. His companies weren't making money. Yeah. He started SpaceX and Tesla here.
Yeah. I mean, SpaceX still launches rockets here.
Have you seen one?
Most of them.
I mean, like, whenever I'll be like, my dad will just be walking, my dog will be like, come outside, there's a rocket. Like, I know there's flat, so I'm like, it's probably a hologram or something.
You believe in aliens?
Bro. What do you mean, like, even bacteria on other...
No, they just say like, another life that's not living on Earth.
Similar to our intelligence? Or
Yeah.
higher
With agency, I'd say. With agency.
intelligence.
Say, no.
You don't think in the whole universe?
Multiple universes.
God willing?
Well, I don't know. You don't think we're special? Like, we're just one-off planet?
Oh, we're special.
If something can happen once, can it not happen twice?
No, I think we're the only ones.
Wouldn't you say that's scarier?
Nah.
You're alone in the universe?
I mean, I feel like it's scary knowing there's aliens that could come over here and Section 3 me. But like, what do you think about that whole Katy Perry thing? You saw her go into space?
Oh, that's bullshit. Like sending the females to space. Like, I'm not against females. I'm just saying. Females in space.
So they opened the door, like the latch, and then closed it again, and then like
Was it like a fake
Jeff
hand?
Bezos like came up and like actually opened it. You saw that?
For publicity or?
No, like you're not supposed to be able to open like spacecrafts that come down from the inside because the pressure is so strong.
It's because they didn't go very high.
I mean, they were in
It's like a plane.
No, but like the latch was super loose, and then they accidentally opened it, and then like they acted to like lock it again, and then Jeff Bezos acted like he twisted it off. And usually when you see these objects come back down from space, they have all the burn marks because obviously it's coming in crazy. Like I haven't seen a rocket or anything come down and be perfectly white still. That rocket just looked untouched. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know why. If you saw the clips, it was like they're all playing with like action figures inside instead of looking out the windows. When they're in space for like 10 minutes, they're all like looking at the cameras inside instead of looking outside, like at space. But the whole thing was just suspicious. I mean, if you just look it up on Instagram, Make your own opinion out of it. You know, don't take my word for it.
What percent of people do you think the Earth is flat?
Wasn't there like actual studies about this? What percent is it? I think I would say 20%.
20.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So 80% of people are misled.
Wait, no, I'm saying 20% believe the world is flat.
I know, so 80% are misled.
Everyone used to believe the Earth is flat. Like,
You don't?
No.
Bro.
It's not flat, it's infinite. So it's just like
The ice wall.
it's just like time, you
The
know?
ice wall.
it's like Minecraft.
The ice wall's crazy.
What's
What's beyond the ice wall?
only God knows. It's a conversation for another day. It's a long combo.
I mean, think about it, bro. If you keep on walking, you're not going down. You just keep on walking straight. So it's
So you think it's just a flat plate that's infinite?
that you could walk 1,000,000 miles, you know, if you're able to.
How far down can we go then?
Far down, there's no far down though.
Like how deep can we dig? I've actually had the calculation, but like
I'm working on
you'll tell
something.
me if I release it.
I'm working on something.
I am not suicidal.
Yeah, I'm not. I also did discover how to make cars run on water.
Andy would never goon himself to death, so just remember that, you know.
And my invisible Chiron outside does drive on the water.
Did someone actually get killed for that in Cali?
What?
He made cars run
The
from
hydrogen or like the water car? I mean, I've seen, you know, those people that like apparently discovered the cure for cancer and they're like gone.
You think there's a cure for cancer?
You don't think they made cancer themselves?
I don't think you understand what cancer is.
No, but you don't think like the stuff they feed us gives you cancer.
100%.
Like McDonald's, all the sugars, the stuff I eat gives you cancer.
So you have
they did create it.
So you're part of the Matrix, basically.
Yeah. No, I'm fully deep in, you know. I mean, I see you drinking Red Bulls.
Oof. Andrew's not gonna like.
Come on, we're all tapped in like some way.
Well, not Andy.
We're all
I'm
learning
Andy.
polyester right now.
We all. This is cotton on cotton, baby. I got cotton socks on.
This is
everything.
Like Nike doesn't have a single thing.
This is silk. This is silk. This is silk. Hyperallergenic silk.
I mean, is health that important? It's not the method.
I guess it's maximizing life, but obviously you don't want to be like overweight as shit.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing coke every day and
Yeah.
heroin.
I mean, I feel like some people that go to the gym don't actually have a good diet. They just eat whatever they want. And they're like always like look the best, you know?
Yeah.
Well, actually, exercising is the
method.
Getting your steps in, you know, 100K steps in a day, I think is optimal. Going to the gym at least 5 times a week.
Let's just clip farm a little more.
This is clip farming.
We got like 4 viewers at the moment. With 4
Girls should not be in the kitchen, to be honest.
Bro.
They're equal.
Who's gonna be?
They are equal.
Who's gonna be in it?
in the garden
Garden doing
Garden.
what? Eden?
of Eden.
Bro. Nah.
We should ban apples, shouldn't we?
Think about that, bro. You're right.
Apples.
That's low-key right. And why don't you think you like them? Because of
The connection to
Eve, bro.
the dark world. I mean, fruits in general.
Why do you think
don't
that
do
the
it.
top technology
Oh, holy shit.
and it has a bite taken out of it?
Holy, I look, never thought of that. Bullshit aside, I never thought about that. That's actually deep. We have to look more into this.
You heard Zerka say that. I don't want to call you out, but I've heard that line before.
I don't know where I heard it.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of evil symbols in this world. That's
Evil
definitely one of
goods.
them.
And that's how we made up with Tallow. Obviously, there's certain hidden messages inside that you guys will eventually come out and find out about, you know.
There's no hidden messages in Tallow. It's a holy product.
Andy's actually a Scientologist, so. Bro, isn't there wrong word in the Scientology?
What?
Scientologist?
Oh yeah, we'll get a shadow band right now. You cannot throw that word around.
Why?
Stay on YouTube, bro.
I mean, we paid them like 200 grand last year, so we should be able to. The church of
Well, that's
Scientology.
for them. You got like all the actors.
Well, rank 3 right now. So.
I'm trying to rank up.
There's actually rankings of that shit, bro. It's crazy.
No, I saw some YouTuber lost his whole life.
The bro skateboarding, though. I used to watch him. Yeah, I used to watch him.
Braille literally
Now we only see him at the meetings.
stopped paying his workers. He stopped paying his workers to throw his money in Scientology.
Bro, that shit was crazy. He spent millions at Scientology. Like,
No, he's like one of the leaders of a state now for Scientology.
They got states?
Like each state has their own like
Oh,
building or whatever. He's one of the leaders of like one of the parts, treasury maybe, I don't know.
he's Princey now, you know? He invested $1 million to get $1 million on the back end.
Have you seen that guy in Hollywood? He literally goes around like in front of the Scientology building just yelling. I love it. If he stays
No, your
there
clothes
all
are going
day,
so
if
quick.
he stays there all day, they'll never be open. you know? And they can't trespass them from that land. So just keep staying there, bro. Like,
You don't hire some employees.
yeah, VAs with like speakers.
Fly out some DAs.
They'll do it for like $1
Drone.
an hour.
Wait till the drones start popping, bro.
Attacking people in the buildings.
Killer drones, delivery drones.
Drones are it's gonna be the next thing for sure. I mean, when's Amazon gonna start dropping stuff off in drones?
They're already doing it in Texas.
Really? Well, I saw once it missed someone's entire backyard. Like,
Through in the neighborhood.
yeah.
You took a video of it, like my package didn't arrive. That's a DNA.
That's a new DNA method.
Easy DNA.
I wonder where my bathtub is from Amazon. There has to be a weight limit for these things. See, they can't be dropping dumbbell sets.
So they started selling cars. So imagine getting
The
a car
Hondas.
delivered, bro.
Like you wake up next morning, there's a fucking car in your kitchen.
I have a friend that's been calling car dealerships trying to arbitrage that, but it's not going too well right now. Yeah,
Are you joking? That was random.
10%. I mean, think about it, 10% return on like 30 grand. I mean, that's one sell.
Arbitrage anything.
TikTok affiliate.
Bro, my car used to do arbitraging for website names.
Really?
Yeah, like you could.
That's actually
like,
good.
He just bought a website. I'm not going to say
Domains.
what business it's for. Yeah.
It's only consistent.
It's something along those lines. Like he bought like the guy was like, some guy was haggling him for like a domain name.
Yeah.
So as long as you stock up on like rare domains, like someone that really wants that name will definitely, you could upcharge them crazy for it. Like simple names, like you could literally arbitrage anything, which is crazy. Like just be a middleman. Like you only have to sell one car a month for like 40K to make 4K a month. That's enough to live in.
Anybody say you can sell 5 cars on Amazon? The arbitrage opportunity is gonna be insane.
You think you could arbitrage on Amazon?
TikTok affiliate 30% commissions.
Think about it.
Cars?
Lambos.
SVJ is coming on
Gaudis?
TikTok shops soon.
No
I'm gonna say
way.
that.
That would be wild.
DM me one-on-one for that mentorship.
But isn't it crazy how many avenues of like money there are and people like still complain that they can't find their thing?
Dude, it's like, I'm not gonna say it's so easy to make money, obviously, because it's not like I'm making $1 million or more. You know, it's never been easy.
You don't think that's easy to make 5K a month without a job?
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah.
Simple, not easy.
Yeah.
For that, I'd probably say easy because I mean, you could just hop on live every single day on TikTok and make more than that. You know,
Yeah.
it's about putting how many hours you're gonna put in more than anything, right? Because if you put in, let's just say 40 hours a week, 40, 80, 160, you put in 1,000 hours a month on TikTok shop, I'm guaranteeing you'll make 5K, right? It'll be stupid not to, but there's more about like the hours, like the inputs versus outputs, what you're expecting.
Yeah. I mean, if people think like the business, like at first you have to give it the amount of time a 9 to 5 would get. Like 8 hours a day, like the first 6 months of a business are a grind. Like you're going to be putting in it'll be way harder than a 9 to 5 for the first 6 months. Cause I mean, you're working without that's the hard part. You're working without any results.
Yeah.
And you just have to have that vision. But then like after like 6, 10, 12 months, when you have systems in place, it's like, just keep focusing on the inputs, throw money where it needs to be thrown, and leverage, VAs, all that type of stuff, which is ironic. I don't have any VAs. I need to get some, but
I guess it's harder to legislate strictly with Amazon just because like you're putting a lot more time and you're not getting money just because you're reinvesting a lot. I would say compared to obviously TikTok, it's all just cash flow. You make 4K in commission, that's 4K.
Yeah.
What did you really spend? And you didn't spend nothing for TikTok.
that's why core sellers are balling, because they have no expenses. Like Amazon's so capital heavy. Like if you're not throwing in more money each month, your orange bars are going to go down.
Yeah.
Like that's also why I don't get why all these Amazon sellers in such a capital heavy business. I saw somebody post about it, the difference between if you get a $1,500 car payment while doing Amazon, if you both start with 10K after 2 years, versus if you didn't have that car payment, was instead of making like 200 something thousand, it flipped into only like 120,000.
That's insane.
It's wild. People only see
Love those
1,500.
the interest graphs, the
Yeah,
investment calculators. I always
it's wild.
play around with them.
We were playing around with it.
5% a month, blah blah blah. It's like, I think, kind of back to what you guys were talking about before, is like the ability to have delayed gratification is kind of like the key to success in business and stuff like that, because most people, they'll get a job and stuff like that, they get immediate like paychecks, bi-weekly or whatever it is, versus putting in that time in the front end to get paid dividends forever. And the investment, like with the investment calculator or whatever, like it's an increasing reward for the efforts that you're putting in. So at first it's 100 hours, 1,000 hours, and you're getting very little, like barely minimum wage, like when we're doing in-store shoes, whatever it is. And then you start making way more per hour, and it's only exponential, right? So that's why people will take a $50,000 flight with a private jet, it's because, they're making 10 times that per hour when it comes to their business and stuff like that. So how much your time is worth can go up exponentially when you're kind of building your own value versus in a job.
Yep.
Really just enjoying what you do as well, A lot of people just find it as work and a job and shit like that. I don't know.
You don't think it's important to enjoy it? Or do you think
you enjoy the money, so you enjoy it?
Anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? It's more about who you're doing it with.
That's why I found it so funny that people get jobs or careers they want that they're passionate about, which makes no sense. Like, make money how you need to make money, and then use that to fund your hobbies.
Work hard, play
your
hard.
hobby doesn't have to be like, if your favorite hobby is bird watching, maybe you could find a way to live stream that and make some money, but like,
That show up.
you don't have to. You're not gonna make like $100K a month for sure just because you're passionate about it. Like, I mean, do your 9 to 5 to fund your 5 to 9. Like,
maximize profits at the start, even with the job, right? Maybe you're like, hey, I don't really think I'm gonna like this job, but if they're paying you 20-50% more, I mean, you could, you're pretty much working an extra half a year just because you want this job more than anything, right? Which is pretty stupid when you really think about it, especially in like your younger years, in my opinion. Younger years, sacrifice a little bit more than you should when you have no family, you don't have big obligations.
Realizing like the situation you're in where you're trying to create freedom in the beginning for you to be able to focus on the things that you actually care about and the things that are going to drive the most results long term.
that's what I was telling my friends. I'm like, if it's a lot of people when they start e-com don't want a job, but I'm like, bro, like, do the math on, because like, especially Amazon, like the payouts of the cycle it takes until you're ready to actually start getting income in, then you'll get those dailies. Like, it'll be pretty consistent. But when you start and you're like, you place a PO and then you have no money left, so that money has to come back in. Like, a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. Like, you either have to grind out another business like TikTok Shop, which is why I like it, because there's no cash flow. It's what the money you make is the money you make, and that's it. You don't have to invest $1 in free samples and all that stuff. But like, if you are in a cash heavy business and you don't have a fat amount of money at the start, then you're gonna need a job. And I mean, it's not a bad thing to grind for a year. Like, that's money that's like straight into your pocket that you just throw right back in the business. I mean, I remember listening to Luke Bomer. He worked multiple jobs, threw it all, every single dollar into the business. That's what it's supposed to be. Like, you can't just be like, I'm e-com now, like, no job. Like, you got to put the ego to the side. Like, that's what I was doing. Like, I just grinded shoes. I mean, I remember waking up for Supreme drops at like 4 or 5 a.m. just from how excited I was to make. I remember it was like some lighter for $6 profit. It was when I first started. Like, I couldn't sleep over that, just knowing like that I could be making money in that way. I mean, everyone has a different thing. You either grind a business that is more labor heavy or just get a job, because you need some sort of income coming in.
If you're not making money, you should not have an ego. Alex says a lot,
Stripping an Uber, he says.
Exactly, dude. I've done Uber Eats before. I worked at McDonald's. I worked at Popeyes. I worked on
stripping a little while.
Well, I was stripping a little bit too. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, I think not having an ego, which is hard, obviously, because if you're starting a business, you care about what people think about you, how people look at you, and stuff like that.
Is that mine? Are you sure?
Yes, bro. It's in my box.
He's saying about his Bugatti key. They have like 4 Bugattis right now.
10% of the supply.
Super sports mine.
But yeah, I think it was went on for long enough. It was a great conversation. Obviously, be on the lookout for Tadlow. We'll be launching within the next month, so it's gonna be great. I think it should be a fun product, especially next
Tadlow on the market, 100% grass fed, grass finished. Look at 90% of the other competitors' labels. They don't get that 3-figure number, that 100%. So hey, that means they're putting steroids in your cows. They're eating some sort of, I don't want to call out all these Chinese manufacturers. You're not even allowed to import beef tallow into the US. So if you're using a tallow that says made in China, the brand probably won't be there for long. So I mean, if you want consistent tallow, all organic.
Where are the people who go
LLW.
to? Where are the people who go to? You could drop where they could follow you, where they could find you.
AndydoesFBA. Don't DM me with too many questions.
We have us.
I probably don't respond.
If you're looking for help launching your brand,
Instagram.
hit up Miravaro. We'll have links to some of the resources below. But we're looking to work with a lot of